My layout has lots of livestock, lots of farm. I have deep scenery, and I need gates. And I want to show you how to make a gate. I drew a pattern to begin with. I knew I forgot something.
I was going to say, are you composing music?
If that's what it takes, that's fine.
I'm a few bars. Yeah, I'm a few bars of that.
One of these is flat, I think. Which one is it? Okay. Well, such is life. I'll pass this one around. This is one that I made in advance to show you what we're trying to make here today. And it is a simple little gate for the layout. And we'll make one. I use this musical notation as a guide. Ah, I know that. Don't we want that one? And I've pre-cut my cross members here. I meant to bring, and did not, some tape, because what I usually do is I tape them down. But I know better than to put my finger on there.
I'm not going to hold these.
I will see if I can do it this way. This is a piece of homosote that I'm using as a piece underneath it here. It's easy to let's see, that needs a little bit more curve in it. Can you all see anything? Okay. Okay. All right, back to my paste. This is where the paste shines. It's not laying real flat. I should have brought the tape, because what I usually do is I take a piece of masking tape and tape the pieces down like I want them. Let's see, this one didn't do. Let's add a little bit more paste to it. If you get all flux, it doesn't solder. If you get all solder, it lumps up on you. Okay.
This is actually buying you a third hand. So you're not having to handle that.
Yeah, you don't have to handle the solder. But if you've ever tried to put just a little bit of solder on something,
Steve, would Scotch tape help?
I'm doing fine now. This may not be totally straight, but
Cow picked the fence.
It was a jail card.
It was a jailbird.
What are you using for the wire?
this is 20 thousandths brass.
So how many patterns do you go through?
If you can't draw lines at 1/8 of an inch spacing, don't fool with soldering. And then we'll put one through the middle. Most of the fences I see have one or two vertical pieces in it. But as you can see, it takes considerably more time to cut and bend the brass than it does to solder them together. Now, I usually leave one of the end uprights long with the purpose of it holds the gate up from the ground so that your gate's not dragging on the ground when you finish with it. This, of course, needs to be cleaned up. I need to smooth off those pieces. This middle one's not totally straight. Let me see if I can. Let's see, which one do I want to move? If you're fast, you can do it without unsoldering everything else. Now, if you need a heat sink, which I frequently do, I use these. This is just some tweezers that are spring-loaded, and they will serve as a heat sink to keep heat from going where you don't want it. All right, now let's make a hinge. These hinges are flat brass stock, and I have some orthodontal pliers that I ground the end of this one piece to a very fine point. And I can make eyes, little brass eyes for models or for gates or for whatever, just bending them around that. And when you bend brass, don't just clamp it and bend it, because it'll break. You have to kind of work it around and use this more as a mandrel to roll it around. But that's the way I made these little things. And let's see, that'll be one of them. I'll stick it on there. Let's see, how high do I want my pole? That's about right. Get some more of this lovely stuff here. Now here you need to be careful. You don't want to solder your gate shut. And I've got another one somewhere. Okay. And again, come back and okay. Another gate for the farm. Now it'll need to be cleaned to get rid of the residue, and then I'll paint it primer, which looks like galvanized, and then go from there as to what I do.